Welcome back. As we've reported, the Israeli military has ordered about half of the Gaza Strip to evacuate farther south in advance of a stepped-up military offensive. A task the UN has called, quote, impossible, and medical groups running the hospitals there, including the Palestinian Red Cross, have heavily criticized that order. Molly Hunter joins us tonight live from London. Molly, I know you're going to walk us through exactly what this all means and the process, but I'd like to start with you explaining to our viewers just how far some of these Palestinian families are trying to walk out of northern Gaza to the south, walking with their families while trying to dodge rockets.
Yeah, Tom, that's exactly right. And walking is exactly the right word. Walking, bicycling on the back of horse carts, donkeys. Some cars, of course, still have fuel, but no fuel is even getting into the Gaza Strip. So you are very lucky if you can even hitch a ride on a car. Those pictures have been harrowing. Look, the Gaza Strip, Tom, only runs about 25 miles. So if you're moving from the north to the south, and we do have a map up just right here. So North Gaza, Gaza City, you're trying to get past kind of the midway point. It's called Wadi Gaza, which will show you may be traveling 10, 12 miles, which in the conditions, as you mentioned, dodging bombs, there is no ceasefire, no guaranteed safe passage, is extremely dangerous. I do just want to show you these two main roads. These are the two roads the Israeli military has identified as safe passage. That main road running down the center of the Gaza Strip is Salah ad-Din. But Tom, civilians we have talked to today say there is no guaranteed safe passage, say there is no ceasefire, and we know at least one convoy was hit today. Now, I do just want to go to the specific evacuation zone. That is the area of evacuation, northern Gaza. The goal to get south of Wadi Gaza. It includes Gaza City. That is the main population center. But even if civilians, Tom, get south to Khan Yunis, it's one of the big cities in the southern part of the Strip, there's no guarantee they're safe. And Khan Yunis was pounded by Israeli airstrikes today. I do just want to give you a sense of the population in that area. That specific red area, that northern part of Gaza, to get below Wadi Gaza, it's about 1.1 million, about half of the total population of the Gaza Strip. You can see here it compares to Austin, San Francisco. San Francisco, of course, 808,000. Seattle, Denver. That is a lot of people. We have no estimate tonight, Tom, how many people have stayed in their houses who have not been able to leave. I do just want to draw your attention, though, to a couple of hospitals. There you see Al-Shifa and Al-Quds in the northern part of the Gaza Strip. The head of Al-Shifa Hospital says tonight 35,000 people, Tom, are still at that hospital. It's one of the only hospitals, one of the only buildings, I should say, with generator power in that area. So people think that it might be safe to stay there. You mentioned the Palestinian Red Cross. They run the Al-Quds Hospital, and they have said today they are still giving life-saving treatment. They still have patients they cannot evacuate. Tom, such an important reminder that even with this warning from the Israeli military, civilians and hospitals are still protected under international humanitarian law. And then I do just want to show you a few stats for our audience. Population 2.2 million in the Gaza Strip. Unemployment almost 50%. The poverty rate, 59.8, that rate surely will go up as no food, no water, no fuel, of course, as we've discussed, is getting in. The population under 15, Tom, nearly 50%. That is why doctors are telling us they are seeing so many kids who have been injured and killed in these airstrikes. And finally, I just want to bring our audience, you heard Ellison talking about this area at the beginning of your show. This is Rafah. This is the only way out of the Gaza Strip. It is in the south of the Gaza Strip. Now, the State Department says they have told Americans to get close to that crossing just in case that it opens. But the word that we have tonight, Tom, from the Israelis and the Egyptians is that it remains closed.
Molly Hunter, pointing out such an important fact in all of this. We call it an evacuation, but right now Palestinian families cannot really evacuate out of Gaza. They can just move south because all the borders are closed. Molly, thanks for that explainer.